What's up, internet land? I am Pastor Kirk, and I am going to be rocking out this channel as often as I possibly can. We've got some really neat stuff coming out. We've got some cool segments that we want to bring in front of you. It's going to be really a good time. We've got just some life, some ministry stuff. We've got this segment that we're getting ready to jump into called Tactical Pastor, where we're going to be talking about gear. We're going to be talking about some do's and some don'ts. We're going to talk about church security. We're going to talk about personal security. We're going to talk about everyday carry. We're going to talk about what it means to be a Christian and carry a weapon, those kinds of things. It's going to be a great time on this channel. I'm really looking forward to hanging out with you. I hope that I can be a source of encouragement and a little bit of education. I've been a law enforcement chaplain for nearly 10 years. I've been a pastor for nearly 20 if you count doing some missions work and some youth ministry stuff in there. My resume aside, I want to help the world around me, the kingdom of God, and everybody else as well. So inside of this channel, you can expect some life, some love, some ministry, some guns, some travel, some food, all kinds of different things. You're going to watch me take a journey this year to try to get healthier. So hopefully you're going to get to see some segments from Fat Guy Running, and you're going to get to see some segments, Tactical Pastor. There'll be some special guests, some fun. Hopefully you're going to laugh. Hopefully you're going to be inspired. All of those things. Today we're going to be talking about body armor. That's right. Do you need it? Is it important? Is it something that the common man needs to actually pay attention to? The bottom line is, if you do need it, what do you need? Obviously, this is heavy plate. This is big, tough stuff. We've got some more. We've also got the soft body armor. In the world of body armor, you have tons and tons to choose from. This is just a soft level 3A plus with this in this little plate right here. This is the big boy stuff. This is the heavy duty. It's not ceramic or anything, so it's really heavy. I think this whole rig is coming in at least 25 pounds. Big commitment of weight. I'm a big guy. Having a plate carrier big enough to actually cover me. These are the biggest steel plates that you can buy, and one of the biggest carriers because I'm such a big guy. This is primarily a really the poop has hit the fan vest. I often carry this in my gear bag, and it is a last ditch, real bad, like you called in the chaplain as backup. I used to live in a very rural place where often if I was on a ride along, there was no other backup besides the officer or the deputy that I was riding with, and for a couple 100 miles sometimes. So this would often be in my jump bag, but I would be wearing the soft body armor just under my duty shirt. Now, what I want to talk about is this stuff useful for the common man? And that's really what we are trying to discuss. Having some soft body armor this is not going to be stopping a 223 5.56 round. It's not going to be standing up against an AR-15. This absolutely would. I do think the common man should be allowed to possess body armor, because the bad guys possess body armor. Let's face it. You can get on eBay, you can get on any number of websites and order this stuff, and it's really pretty affordable these days. In fact, let's talk about one style of body armor that is really important to me personally, because I have multiple loved ones who are teachers, and I want to talk a little bit about what kind of body armor could you give to a teacher that maybe they could have in their classroom that would be a little bit on the DL, a little bit on the, let's face it, you're not going to send a rig like this to school with a teacher. They don't want to carry this backpack that's 25 pounds plus their laptop, plus their, plus their other gear, their books, stuff they need as a teacher. This is not practical, and this is huge, and it stands out, and it's screaming body armor. Both of these just scream tactical. I got all of that. Okay, so what can we send with a loved one that would be a little bit different? Let's take a look at some options today. Body armor that doesn't necessarily look like body armor. Okay, so this is a product that I am very, very excited about. Although I will say that I'm not entirely excited about the company, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. I'm going to not cut into this because I'm positive that we do not want to slice in this box. ar500. This is level 3A plus plate. Now this is a big plate. This is the larger plate that we have here, but you'll see why in just a second. It was what we got a bunch of it here, folks. So let's take a look at what we have right here. Now, this system is a plate carrier that is for carrying this big plate, and it is made to look like a briefcase or a bag. We've got some of the straps that are going to wrap around here. Now, this is not a rig for me, although I would consider getting a rig like this. This rig is primarily for someone that I love, and so we have the option to send armor with somebody that we care about, or we could even have it at a church, under a sound booth, tucked up underneath a pulpit or something along those lines, and it would be in a position to be used in the time of crisis. Even if you put it back in a closet or if you put it back in a place where they could access it during an emergency situation, that would be ideal as well. But what I'm hoping for is that this would sit either in or under a desk at a school, so that if they go into lockdown, this system could be applied, could be deployed, and be utilized. So what's really cool is we've got, and this is some thick stuff. This is not your, I would even say this is significantly thicker than this, but that doesn't always mean a whole lot. So this says strike face. So here we got the inside. So these are 11 by 14 plates. That's what I couldn't remember about this hard plate. These are also 11 by 14 plates. I'm a big dude. Now the person that I purchased this for is not a big person, but that's okay. We wanted to get the most and the most coverage that we could. There's nothing wrong with a large plate and a large plate carrier. Now I will tell you the other part of why I went with this has everything to do with the price was right. And I say the price was right because it was affordable. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about why I'm disappointed in this company in just a moment. That's okay. They're big tough guys. They can take it, a little bit of criticism. In fact, I kind of hope they do take a little bit of criticism, because that would be a wise thing, right? I think I boogered this up. You're already screaming at the screen. I know it. So I put the strike face in the wrong direction. It doesn't have a super great bite. I'm really worried that when the armor is deployed and put on, that the plate could slip out the bottom, but it's not very heavy. So that's really good. You can kind of see what I'm talking about here. The bottom of the plate is in a really precarious position. So so now I find myself kind of bending that plate, which is probably not ideal. That's all right. So now we've got it in there pretty well. And you got your shoulder straps, which are adjustable to a point. They are functional to a certain extent. And then now you have your plate carrier. You're gonna throw this on. You're gonna wrap your straps around, secure that on. Now, here is the issue that I have. AR500, they make an affordable product. That's just all there is to it. I've been waiting to film this and tell you about it because in my mind, I think this is a really stellar product. Now, that being said, AR500 is very affordable. Their plates are very affordable. But I will tell you that in my opinion, in my humble opinion, their customer service sucks. I waited months for this. I knew there was going to be a run on this product when it came out. I knew this was going to be a big deal. I got in early on the order, but it still took months with zero communication from AR500. I would call like once a month and ask what was going on. And they would assure me that the order was coming in next week and that I was at the front of the line because I had ordered early. And then another month would go by. And it was nearly 3 months, if not 2.5 months, if not 3 months before this arrived on scene. So I'm glad it wasn't an emergency purchase. I try to not do emergency purchases, so that's a good thing. But I will tell you, I don't know that I will buy from AR500 again, simply because they are very, very slow, and their customer service just seems like they don't care about their customers. I get it if something's back ordered. I get it if something's waiting. At least the courtesy of an automated email saying, we haven't forgot about you, we didn't steal your money. The product will come to you as quickly as possible. Once a week would be great, at least once a month. But I got zero electronic communication from them, and that's just all there is to it. All right, everybody, I hope that was helpful to you. I hope you found that uplifting and educational. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you learned that you want to own some body armor because you don't yet. There's some great companies out there. I highly recommend you do the research, find out what fits great for you. You can actually go in and get fitted for some specialized stuff. That stuff gets really, really expensive. I have a buddy of mine who just got fitted for his brand new vest a couple of months ago for chaplain work, and I think it was like $900, something along those lines. So do me a favor, down in the comment section below, would you own body armor? Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think I'm nuts thinking that a Christian or a civilian or just a person out in the world needs to even own body armor? Maybe you think I'm crazy. That's okay. I'll still love you even if you think I'm crazy. If you've got any questions, I can throw you out some suggestions on places you can begin the conversation about where to get body armor from. So anyway, just know that I love you, but that love pales in comparison to how much God loves you. Rest in that love. I will talk to you soon. Have a great day. See you next time.